Red?
Trying to talk like him.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's red. Okay. Yeah. Hey, we in the motherfucking building tonight. HTG podcast. Your boy SB Hot Star, nigga. You did. Hey, I got my boy Cash out in the motherfucking building. I got Killer KJ. Shout out to Gorgeous Red Dirty Diane in the building. We got a silent assassin, nigga. I deleted it. You did. Hey! This is what I give you, the next level shit. Always keep with a buck, you know, sucking no dick. I'm always be real. Real ass. Real ass. You gotta be kidding me. You just pretend to be this is my life, y'all. This ain't a movie. You can't do shit to me, don't even try. This function out of that emotion can die. Hey! Get in this spot. The whole persona is based on a lie, so far. You can't even judge me. I'm too advanced for you trollers can't touch me. All y'all disgust me. You an embarrassment to the establishment. Fucking hell management. Cause they just pipping you, using you to make it flip. You just going pennies, so what do you sweat? Hey! Really legit. But hey, nigga. Really legit. But you, what I mean if I play? Nigga, you just getting pennies, bruh. Pennies, but it is will. Hey. Come on, man. My boy. Hey, listen. Yo, it's your boy SB. SB Hot Star. We here on the HTG podcast where anything goes. You know, anything goes. HTG podcast. Shout out to Olivia James, my boy PJ. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey, who we got in the building over here?
It's your girl Killer K checking in.
You already know what it is. Boy, Cash out.
I was in on that.
Yeah, baby.
We active.
Hey, already, you already know what time it is. We got a South Assassin in the building. You already know I deleted it. Hey, I got my girl back today. What's poppin'?
Dirty Diana. Oh.
Dirty Diana. Oh. She ain't kissing. She ain't fucking. She ain't doing no. Hey, you already know what time it is. Hey, we got special guests in the building. You did. My bro. Can you introduce yourself to the people?
SL Perion, you know what I'm saying? Got my album Better Than the 90s. Go stream that. Go right into that. Got that next level bounce here in the background right now, you know what I'm saying? Just about to drop that video in about another week. That Worst Way video just dropped maybe like a month ago. Hey, I'm here, bro. Hennies and things, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be here, you know what I mean? It's a blessing just to be amongst, you know what I mean, people that just appreciate the music, you know what I mean? Appreciate hip hop, appreciate rap music, just to its core, you know what I mean? Cause I feel like that's what I bring. I just bring hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so, you know what I mean? I'm just blessed to be here, and I appreciate it for real.
SL Perion. Here on the HTG podcast where anything goes. Social light in the building. You did. You already know what time it is. Listen, man, we got 5 rules on this podcast, bro. 5 rules. Listen, we don't need you to break them. We don't need you to bend them. We just need you to stand up to them. You feel me? First rule is to be yourself. You did. So you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Be comfortable. Have fun. You feel me? It's the second rule. So we're going to have fun. And rule 3, 4, 5 is drink. So we're going to take a shot for the podcast right now. SL Perion SL.
Yeah.
Social light is going down.
Social night.
Shout out my girl Kate, too, you did. In the building. You feel me?
Shout out.
Hey, you already know what time it is, man. We on the HTG podcast when anything goes. My brother, I see we have a brother in the back. Do you want to say who you are?
Catalyst, and call me Catalyst. I'm just here to support my bro, SL right here.
Okay.
He's the first one out the gate, so
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. My brother, do you want to introduce yourself?
What's up? It's your boy Jay, aka Mr. Socialite in the building.
Mr. Socialite in the building. We got Queen City in the building. Queen City in the building.
We in here.
You feel me?
We in here.
So, bro, what I want to do, I want to start off right now. I want you to just give me a little brief bio, where you from, what you represent, what you got going on, where you was raised, where you was born, whatever you want to share with us before we get to all the good shit.
Yeah.
This is like the appetizer, iceberg, things of that nature.
No doubt. All right. Well, hey, born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Crazy. The reason why I'm down here, I ain't even supposed to be down here. You know what I'm saying? I'm down here off some, just negative domestic shit. You know what I mean? I came down here off a humbug. You know, I'm supposed to be in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm still trying to make my way in Charlotte, in this area. My history in music, man, go deep as far as, you know what I mean? I do besides actually like spit bars and shit like that, like I engineer, Like I mix too. Like I mix and master my own album Better Than the Night that's out right now. Go stream that right now. You know what I'm saying? I mix and mastered that myself. You know what I mean? I do a little bit. I do a little bit of everything. Only thing I don't do is DJ, man. I don't know how to DJ. But other than that, I feel like I done got most of the facets of hip hop. I can't break dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm too tall for that. You know what I'm saying? I probably break my back or something. I can't break dance, but I can definitely, you know what I'm saying, spit some, give you some classic tracks, give you some shit that you can play, you know what I mean, over and over, and just give you more, man. That's my goal, man. SL Perion, you know what I'm saying? SL, it got a lot of different meanings to that, you know what I mean? No doubt. I'm a boom, you know what I mean? My first name is Sherrod, you know what I'm saying? Sherrod. So SL, the L stands for legacy, originally stands for legacy, and legacy is an acronym. I broke that down. So it's actually L is a double meaning. So it stands for life and legacy, but it says Sherrod's life and or legacy. And a legacy, break it down like this. Sherrod's legacy encompasses greatness, attitude, creativity yearly. And that's my legacy. Because it's forever. Because everything I spit, when I lay it, is forever. You know what I'm saying? That's how my mind is when I lay it. It's never just for the moment. I'm spitting it in the moment, but I'm trying to get that replay value out of you. You know what I'm saying? Every time you listen to tracks, you might get something new out of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm trying, to encourage that. And just the fun in hip hop, man, just having fun with words, man, and just punchlines and storytelling and just the classic shit, man. I'm like a young dude with like old morals and shit. You know what I mean? I like the higher infinite power healing our people. You know what I mean? That's some hip hop shit. You know what I mean? So with Better Than the 90s, man, that's pretty much, you could take that. A lot of people hear that, they take it like, okay, better than, are you saying you better than the 90s? Mm-hmm. Or they saying, oh nigga, you better than the 90s. 90s is trash. Like you better than the 90s. Yeah, however people take it, I'm grateful for both. You know what I mean? That was the reason why I did it, because I already knew where I was getting myself into. But I always have goals that that'll push me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even with writing music, I get bored real easy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta have a whole bunch of concepts and shit like that to keep me interested. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just be writing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a true like artist. You know what I'm saying? I try to paint a different type of picture, not the same type of picture. You know what I'm saying? Like my next joint, different type of picture. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what that is right now, but it's it's some other it's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming, and it's like it's gonna be a different side. Like this one was more. I give you more brightness with this. I give you more happiness. You know what I'm saying? I give you more feel good type shit. You know what I mean? I do got a joint. It's called Spirits. Like the latter end of the album. That taps into that shit. That taps into more the next project. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You got any questions, bro? I didn't mean to just go on.
Oh, nah, bro. Listen, bro. You can sit right here. So you just lay back, chill. Hey, this is all good, bro.
Because you're doing it for us.
You know what I mean? This is like really, at the end of the day, like it's a podcast. It's really just natural conversation. Just natural conversation, just laid back. You know what I'm saying? We doing our what you call it? Deleted it. What we got going on? We're doing our cleansing. Mm-hmm. We got what you call it? Good energy.
Definitely.
We saging.
Yes.
So when you see the smoke in the camera, all you see, this is the good energy, pure energy just flowing through here, bro. Listen, we got plenty of questions for you. We got plenty of shit to get to. You did, but like this, I was like, you just broke it down to me, like what you got going on. You told me about the album. You got Better Than the 90s. So I'm an 86 baby. Mm-hmm. So like that mean I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So that's a different type of music from when you got 2000 up, 2010, then you got 2018, 19. It's just shit going on. So there's so much different type of music out here. You feel me? So listen, you say you was born in New York,
right?
Like what
Brooklyn.
part of New York? Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was born in Park Slope. I was born in Park Slope. I was raised in Crown Heights. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I done heard of Crown Heights. I ain't never heard of Park Slope, but I heard of Crown Heights.
Yeah, Park Slope is like one of the Park Slope. Yeah, okay. It's one of the higher affluent areas in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? My mother was lucky to have me there because she was actually supposed to have me in like another hospital, but they had me in Brooklyn Hospital. So because it was full. So actually it was like a blessing because it was like, it's a better hospital. It's like very affluent people, you know what I mean? In Park Slope.
Okay, Park Slope.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Okay, shout out.
Yeah,
Sugar,
BK, man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man,
BK,
that's like it's a pretty famous city, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that represent Brooklyn, you know what I mean? From the past.
With anybody from down there that you knew?
Man, right up the street, you know what I'm saying? Right before I left, I found out later that Big was like right up the street, you know what I mean? Like that, I was right on Bedford. I was right there. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know like niggas was that close, you know shit, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, like, I'm thinking like, wow, I always think like, what if I like grew up Park? Because I grew up mainly in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I always, you know what I mean? My ties is up there. My pops passed away in 2017 at 77. We couldn't get him to never leave Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Once you, I'm staying in Brooklyn forever. Until he passed, you know what I mean? Until he passed, you know what I'm saying? I had a step pops, you know, so he got shot in the head, you know what I mean? Random shit, you know what I mean? So it was like, how my family proceeded, like really down here, man, it's, you know, it's a little bit better, you know what I mean? A little better opportunity. Not that much riffraff and shit, you know what I mean? And
You think the opportunity?
well, now opportunity as far as, well, with the music it's a little different, you know what I mean? With music, you got labels right there in your backyard, you know what I mean? Here in the South, man, you ain't really got that many labels around. That's why a lot of South people, we more business minded, you know what I mean? We have to take on the label. You know, we got to be the Master P. You got to be, you know what I mean, Baby and all that. You know what I mean? Ain't no labels around. You know what I'm saying? So you pop the trunk, blast the music, sell the music. You know what I mean? Now with everything digital, so you see, you know what I mean? Fly it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, see it on live.
On
Right there, you have a QR code. So you can scan that with your cell phone. And as soon as you scan it with your cell phone, it go right to my link tree. And that all my links to my album, my Worst Way video, Facebook, Instagram, you know, and all the future links and things that's coming up. So, I mean, it's that's where we're going to. Also, you see the shirts right here, my manager. You can scan that as well. I got the mask. I forgot it actually. It had SL Perion with a QR code on the left hand side. You know what I mean? So you can scan that. So everything, people tie to their phones, so I'm trying to make it more interactive. It's not just like a flyer that people just toss, you know what I mean? It's just something, wow, you know, you can value it, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think that's what we're missing is some type of value in music, period. You know what I mean? It's like so easy to make a track, so easy to have a song. You know what I mean? If all I got to do is buy a MacBook, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even need to have a microphone, really. Really, all I need to get is a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Gucci. You got apps. There's a whole studio. You know what I mean? So it's so easy to make an MP3 or a WAV file that a lot of the value, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, it's cluttered. Right. But when you know, like in the 90s, it's, you know, it's like a time where, even to be around people, you had to be ill or you had to have a reputation or like, I'm not going to like waste my money to get the fucking the subway ticket and take your ass over here. You know what I mean? You gotta have, you know what I mean, somebody, you looking for somebody that's ill. You like, where the fucking talent at? You know what I mean? That's where the value at. Is that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Is that nigga that got, some niggas can just write their fucking words a certain way. Like, you just got a pen, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You know, niggas, some people write movies. Some people just can write an ill flow. You know what I mean? But a lot of those people, they just like, they might not know exactly how to approach it in this time where everybody's on their phone, you know what I mean? And that's why you have to connect things that's in physical to the motherfucking that, because that phone world, that Instagram, that Facebook shit is some imaginary world shit, like likes and follows. It's like my avatar. So you got to connect shit in the real world to the avatar. When the CD was very prevalent, music, like you had niggas that's mad creative and, you know what I'm saying? Like the some music is just trash, you know what I'm saying? But you had a lot of people when they went to the studio, they was putting in their best effort. Even though they publishing, right? They publishing might have been rape, all of that, but they was still putting in their best effort, you know what I mean? They give you their best song. So it's like that right there is so valuable, but you know, we all know major labels, they looking for the metric, you know what I mean? So you reach a certain number, all right, boom. it's a bank. So okay, I mean, I can give you, you know what I'm saying, I can write you this blank check. You got this metric. They're not really looking, okay, who's the nicest, who's the illest, who's that. But us as artists have all of the power, because all we gotta do is just keep directing this shit. They can't do shit without us. You know what I'm saying? So he can't go in the booth and write better than the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what he say, he can't do that shit. So he gonna need that shit. He's gonna need. So we always the A side, like Mayweather. We undefeated. We the A side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like boom. It's like you know, it's people. A lot of people. You don't have no power. You got all the power. You know what I'm saying? Even all this internet shit, all the power. You know what I mean? Even though that you do have a radio spins, it's valuable. You know what I mean? That, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have them radio spins, but it's a thing where you still got so much, you know what I'm saying, power in your court to where, like, if you have something of value, people gonna recognize it if you put it in their face long enough. You know what I mean? Because everybody attention span like 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hit them. You gotta hit them, or if not, they fucking using their thumb. They scrolling your ass away. And me, you ain't scrolling my ass away. You know what I mean? That's the goal. You ain't scroll. You gonna stop. Yeah. Put that thumb down. They're gonna double tap some shit. You feel me? That's, you know what I mean?
So what we're trying to do.
How long? So when did you move here?
Man, I moved here in like 95. You know what I'm saying? So 11, 12. Yeah.
Basically raised like down south.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Transition, like,
Man, it was like, honestly, man, it was, you know, it was cool for me because, see, I'm an only child. You know what I'm saying? So how I look at the world, like, growing up, it was me and my mom. We came out here at our grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? And we moved with her. And like I said, it was an accident coming here because it was some domestic shit. Because my step pops was like trying to beat my mom's in my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So you get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Y'all go back up to Brooklyn. Y'all gotta stay down here. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that was, because we supposed to go back to Brooklyn. Like, what the fuck going on? But, you know, like I said, around that time, the people that I was around was cool. As far as my thought pattern, I observed it was a little different than the people that was around me. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people actually from the north that was around me. Like, a lot of people right now, I'm like, yo, where you from? I'm from Boston. I'm from Jersey. Like, damn, there's a lot of people from New York, like, right here. You know what I'm saying?
Most of them, they migrate to North Carolina.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's, you know, it's crazy. So I was comfortable, you know what I mean? But you still feel like, oh man, you know what I mean? I feel like an alien a little bit, you know what I mean? I feel a little different, but I'm like a chameleon. Like, my energy's like whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's like fast beat, slow beat, you know what I mean? It don't matter, you know what I mean? Trap beat, you know what I mean? Boom bap beat, it really don't matter, you know what I mean? I put myself in it. So I was raised to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just me and my mom. So it was like, you know, I had to help her along because she had cardiovascular disease in her legs, so she had both her legs amputated. So I kind of had to, like, you know, not going too in details, but kind of just help her along, get out of my ego and be like, yo, I gotta, you know what I mean? I might can't just play basketball today. I might just gotta help her, you know what I'm saying? So it's like doing that, and I developed mad patience, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, you know, I play a lot of basketball. Like, basketball is like one of my, other than music, basketball is like my, you know what I'm saying, like one of my biggest passions. So I play a lot of ball, and then, you know what I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Freestyle Friday and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, man, like, I never really, I know a lot of music, but I never rap or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I started super late. It's guys I know rapping now that was in high school. I remember just being in a cypher, just observing the cypher. Never rap, you know what I mean? Just observe the cypher, you know what I mean? Just studying, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, wow, yo, y'all niggas crazy, you know what I mean? And then I'm like the last one that's really start doing music, and everybody been doing music. It was like 8, 9. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know, me, I feel like I'm late. So I'm late to the ball game, but I see like Poster Boy, you know what I mean, on Freestyle, whatever that shit was, you know what I mean, on 106 Park, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, you know what I mean? And shout out to Poster Boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Poster Boy, yo. You know. Yeah, if you know, man, if you in the know, you in there. So, like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, yo, real talk, like, it's a little inspiration. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, let me see if I can write some shit. You know what I mean? I put a pen, you know what I'm saying? Started to pen something, you know what I mean? I think the first lines was like something with Ali, like I got more punchlines than Muhammad Ali. Some shit like the very first shit. I'm like, yo, whatever the illest shit I can think of, you know what I'm saying? Because see, when you don't write, when you start writing lyrics, like level 1 is really punchline. It's punchline.
My shit, rapping.
Yeah, it's
let's talk about
it. I mean, we can break it down. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's punchline. Like you don't get into storytelling and nothing like that till later, after you develop some type of confidence in your lyrical ability. So the first thing you do, like, yo, I ain't never rapped before in my life. So let me get a 16 bars. All right, so your mind state is, yo, everything got to be hot, right? Hot. Everything got to be lit. Everything got to be hot. So you just thinking of the littest shit or the hottest shit that you can say. You know what I mean? Punchline specifically. So my style, like a punchline style. Punchline. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to Cassidy. I respect Cassidy. You know what I mean? A lot of people, that punchline style, it's like a first level shit. You know what I'm saying? First level style. Like, yo, that's ill, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot, different levels to difficulty in rhyming. And really, what I figured out a minute ago was how to separate rappers is to simply, how to separate rappers is to, you decipher exactly what they're saying, their level of translation of their thought. So your ability to translate thought separates rappers. Because I can be like, yo, I got an ill story, and yo, I'm going to make music out of it, but when I write the lyrics, it don't sound cool. It just don't sound right. It just, you know what I mean? Everybody got stories, but a lot of people just can't make it into poetry. But your ability to translate your own fucking thoughts is what make you nice. You know what I'm saying? So I can see and translate my thoughts, and how I filter it in my breath control, in my flow and shit, to where it comes out ill. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what I say. You know what I'm saying? It gonna come out ill. You know what I'm saying? I can just be speaking something. It's gonna, cause it's why? Because it's gonna be on beat. It's gonna be in my breath control. I'm not rushing. I'm like in my breath. Why? Cause I mastered my breath. You ever notice, like, rest in peace to Big Pun, yo? Like Big Pun, like 400 pounds, and like how he spit like that. How you do that? Cause he mastered his breath control. It's all about your breath control. People in the booth, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I engineer artists. You know, they come to my studio, I engineer them. Certain artists, you know, you write things and you try to rehearse it, and then it's a one thing with spinning it, and then it's another thing with trying to project it into a microphone, and then it's like, you know, because the last row has to hear it, so you have to project it, and it has to be, you know what I mean, you have to say it, man. You just can't speak it, you know what I mean? You have to, like, you know, really know what you're talking about. So it's a whole nother thing, and that's really more in performance. But a lot of people got bars, but they can't perform it. You know what I mean? A lot of people can perform, but ain't got bars. So with me, like, I feel like I got bars and I perform the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a double, whammy.
Hey, you really over here popping your shit, bro. Like, you really, hey, SL Perion, you really over here popping your shit, bro.
Oh, man. I just feel like, you know what I mean? I know that saying better than the 90s is one of them strong statements. You know what I mean? So, you know, without people knowing, like, who the fuck is SL Perion? Who the fuck is this nigga? All right, well, this, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know, break it down, you know what I mean, into bits and pieces, you know what I mean, to where people can formulate and put, like, a story behind it, and then they can listen to it with another type ear and then appreciate it in a whole different way. You know what I mean? Because you could probably listen to this shit in 2030, and it'll be different. You know what I mean? It'll be a different perspective. You know what I mean? But things will still be prevalent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? White people probably still be racist. You know what I mean? It probably still be poverty, and it still should be here 100 years from now. Quite honestly, unfortunately, you know what I mean? But that's a whole nother different talk when it comes to, you know, spiritual shit like that. Because I have a track called Spirits on there, in which I speak to my subconscious mind. You know what I'm saying? So I literally, when I wrote it, I did my best to speak from that part, and then when it come to my conscious mind, my egoic mind, I spoke from that. You know what I mean? And it was pretty much, I had like two personalities. You know what I mean? Because everybody got more than one personality. You know what I mean? And
I ain't been diagnosed. I got split.
everybody, you feel me? We all crazy as fuck.
How often do you go back home?
Man, I haven't been home since about 0506, bro. 0506. You know what I mean? The Barclays Brooklyn is a little different, man. And ever since my pops died, it's like it's different. You know what I mean? It's very different. It's not really like the Brooklyn that like I guess I was, you know what I mean, influenced from. You know what I mean? But it's Brooklyn. You know what I mean? It's that's the location. You know what I mean? When I spit, you know what I mean, my music influences a lot from that. You know what I mean? It's a lot, you know, my perspective and you know what I mean, how I think. And I think that's what made me look different because, like, my mom's was born in Sanford, North Carolina, man. It's like in the country. You know what I mean?
We know about that.
And it's like, and she moved up to Brooklyn to get away. You know what I'm saying? And then had me. You know what I'm saying? My mom, you know, homeless. You know what I'm saying? My stepdad came in and then had me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh no, not my stepdad. I'm sorry, my real father, obviously. But then that's, you know, I don't want to get too deep. But it's like, you know, it's a thing where everything happens for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like I always like live by that shit, man. Everything happens for a reason. So me, you know, I'm a Virgo. You know, I'm on, you know, September 20.
So what you know about Virgos?
Man, we think too much.
You know astrology.
Go ahead.
Hook me up.
What's up?
They determined, you feel me? They clingy, feel me? So that mean if they like in love with something, they sticking with it. You know what I mean? They rock it out. They real as my own.
Say it with your chest.
Say
it with your chest, nigga. Hey, so listen, really, like, it's so natural. Like, what I was gonna get to was, so you said you got Brooklyn, born in Brooklyn, came to New York, this and that, right? So you know you got Brooklyn, gritty, grimy, rap, R&B, things of that nature. So then you got Brooklyn now. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. I'm gonna say that off top. Rest in peace, anybody from New York, anybody. Rap game industry. Rest in peace to all y'all for the 2020, 2021, 19, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You did. So, like, you got New York, right? New York running the hip hop. So then the South, you got Outkast off top. You know what I'm saying? Dre said it best. Ain't no love for the South in the building. You feel me? You got the Source Awards. You got goddamn Suge Knight. You got New York. This and that. So what I'm trying to get to is you got New York gritty and grimy. So then, you know, it's an industry. You got to play a game. So now you got New York, gritty and grimy, and then you got a lot more, I wouldn't say commercial, but music that appeals to this time. Because we talking about the 90s back in the day. Now we in 2010 up. We 2021. So now I just want to touch on it, like niggas like, bro, you be trying to ride off. Listen, you got Griselda, Buffalo. So you got Benny the Butcher, just dropped something with Harry Fry. You know what I'm saying? You got Conway the Machine. You got Benny Butcher again with goddamn Hit Boy. You got West Side Gun, Marnie Caesar, who's really Buffalo, based out of Charlotte with a boutique and things of that nature. Like put it like this, everybody trying to get a bag. So Benny just dropped some new shit. It's straight with Harry Fry, you know, samples, hard beats. So what are you more into? Are you more into the gritty or like the new Pop Smoke? You got Bobby Just Came Home. You know what I'm saying? And they got this different movement with the music. Like, it's fun, but it's still grimy. Mm-hmm. But, like, is you like, Ready to Die type shit? The Locks, DMX. You know what I'm saying? Dropped 2 albums in 1 year. Both million plus sales. So, like, what is your, give me your style and what you like and what you dislike about being in the South, looking at everybody where you came from.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn,
hear
New York.
The main thing people hear, they say, they hear a lot of DMX and Nas.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Won his first Grammy. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Nas too, man. That was way overdue, man.
Yeah,
Nas should have been.
They finally got it right.
Finally.
Yeah.
They finally. I mean, quite honestly, the King Disease was an ill joint, but me being a real Nas fan, that was not the album. That he shouldn't have won a Grammy for. I want Nas to win a Grammy. You know what I mean? Let's put that out there. I want Nas to win a Grammy. But with that album, he should have won that. The Nasir, I agree.
Still hard. Well,
it was too short for me.
It was too short.
It was a little bit
Which one
longer.
had Hate Me Now?
Hate Me Now?
That was a throwback. Now, still came out like.
That was way in the 90s. I Am?
No. Yeah,
Gotcha.
with the picture of his child's face in the project.
I Am definitely
Hate Me
Illmatic.
Now. No, that wasn't Illmatic.
It was the Brown CD, whatever it was. That's
Yeah.
the one he should have won.
Yeah, but the one with Hate Me Now with
Yeah.
Puff Daddy, like it
Yeah.
was just the point of.
Yeah.
I got that now.
I think it was
Yeah,
I
that's
Am.
the thing.
That shit was
Whatever.
hard.
As soon as that shit dropped, man, I see that shit like a million times.
I used to play that shit all in my car, like over and
I gave
over.
my, yeah,
Driving around playing it. My nigga like, what you listening to?
yeah.
Hey,
Boy,
listen,
this was
the song Nas had that I really like. It was like My Bitch Is My Money.
It was
My
written.
Bitch.
It was on there.
It was
Nostradamus. Yeah, there we go. So that's
Yeah.
before.
It's
Yeah.
nasty, nasty. Let's go to the
Yeah,
S.
man.
It's nasty,
That was the hype, man. That was the height of it. But to answer your question is yeah, I feel like I said earlier, like I'm like one of those chameleon type of dudes because I understand both type of sounds. I understand the reasons why people like both of them. So with me, if I'm how I compose my music, I usually come with titles first. You know what I'm saying? So I usually have titles first, and I usually have a sound in mind for a certain title. So certain joints, like I need certain sounds. It's really, if you want to get really deep down into it, we're really talking about the science of the 808 drum. You know what I'm saying? Because the 808 drum is really the root chakra. You know what I'm saying? That's really is what transcends from the 80s to the 90s to now. It's that 808 drum. You know what I'm saying? So really, if you have an artist like any artist, like how my perspective on it is you know what I mean? You have to have an artist that has that particular power that can just take the 808 drum, you know what I'm saying, and just take it to the next level. Because it's going to resonate with black people because we all black, you know what I'm saying? And we all resonate with the 808 drum, you know what I'm saying?
And we are the majority.
talking that
So it's like,
yeah.
it's really like, I feel like the top 100 songs, like y'all see it real soon, you know what I mean? I'm going to drop, it's called SL Saturdays, you know what I'm saying? Drop real soon. Those type of, that production, you know what I mean? It's like, I can, in what I say, I just murder all of those beats, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but the question is, would I elevate the game? Like, would I elevate the game by doing that, or would it just feed my ego? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody get money, like, it's easy to get a whole bunch of motherfucking money. People like getting money is like the hard part. Get money, the easy part. The hard part is like, actually, it's actually like changing the game, like not trying to conform and actually like, you know what I mean? Like taking a risk. God forbid any artist take a fucking risk. You know what I mean? Well, you can't have a song that sound like that. Yes, the fuck you can. You know what I'm saying? You make music, right?
It's so many different demographics though. You feel
Right.
me?
It's so many different Grammys, and people not everybody gonna like your music. You know what I'm saying? People gonna love what they love, which is why hip hop is so great. Because like in the early '90s, you had a show where you had, you know what I mean, Heavy D, Will Smith. Then you had like some harder shit like Public Enemy. Like you had different sounds. You had Rump Shaker. Like you had all of these fucking sounds. And on the radio, you had Rump Shaker, Dear Mama. Like, what the fuck? 2 different type of fucking songs. Like, that is hip hop. It ain't like the same type of song for 10 songs in a row. That ain't hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's some other shit. That's some nigga that trying to line his pocket, trying to buy another yacht and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have your yacht. You feel me? Like, yachts are cool. Yachts are fucking fun. But at the same time, man.
It's control art.
Right. It's like, it's an art form, you know, and the artists fuel that art form. But it's like, if you know, it goes back to the numbers. Like, you have, ain't no A&R sitting back trying to figure out, yo, these motherfuckers got hits and shit, but like, is the music ill? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the music, is it, you know, I don't give a fuck about it, just give me the return. You know what I'm saying? It's the ROI. That's all, it's the ROI. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Return on investment. You know what I'm saying?
Return on it. Listen, we invest in here. This is the investment here.
Hey, come on.
Listen, we need some return.
To clarify, you basically, listen, to clarify on something you said, you basically saying that 808 drum is gonna always, black people are gonna always vibe with the 808 drum because it's is connected with us, and this is a sound that we've been using.
Shout out to 808
for
Mafia.
decades.
Years, millions of years, whatever, however you want to say it.
So
You
long,
feel me?
long
Since back in the, you feel me? And they capitalize off that sound and they use it. So when you go out and you always hear the same sound all the time, it's because they're capitalizing off using the sound that they know that we, bam,
boom. That's it.
I just had to, I knew what he was saying, I just had to clarify
Thank
for
you.
the camera.
All I know is y'all need an arm, because I need an arm.
Oh,
Hey, look, nigga, go ahead and get y'all arm ready, man.
That's better.
Hey, it's SL Perion. It's SL Perion in the building. It's SB High Star.
Hey, I hear the language you talking about now.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you got something ready, baby? You got something ready? Go ahead. Come on.
Man, listen, what he was talking about, man, artists perform and rapping is coherent heart breathing. If you learn how to do that, you can be a master. That's basically what he was saying.
Yo, and that's it, man. And quite honestly, you have to be somewhat on a genius level
Right.
to be able to really MC or really rap. You know what I mean? Or really be nice at it. Like, you have to be a damn near genius because you have to master your own personal breath control, and that's very hard because what happens is, as artists, we are influenced by the music that we listen to.
Yeah.
So when we try to, start doing our own personal music, right? What we do, we be like, damn, yo, like, let me just make my favorite artist music or some shit like that, and you might sound exactly like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And what you do is you mimic their breath control. That's not your breath control. Your breath is your own personal breath. It's like, it's similar to like
Trying to mimic somebody.
Right, like how the hell Michael Phelps smoke all this herb, right? Yo, respect Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps.
He got gold medals.
Yeah, he got gold medals. He's
Yeah, we
straight.
good.
Yo, how?
He rich.
Yeah, he's straight. He not affected.
Yeah, he got
Endorsement.
privilege.
Yeah,
White privilege.
you good to go. That's a whole nother. For real. But yeah, but how the fuck he goddamn put his whole face in the fucking bong and then go out there and fucking swim crazy? It's that breath control. It's like it's you have to master your own breath, and once you do that,
breath equals craft.
it's really the science of the meditation. It's the science of being able to meditate.
I'm with this shit today. Know that.
You know what I'm saying? Because in order to
Spent
meditate,
good money this morning.
yo, check this
You
out.
gotta
My
tune
bad.
in.
You have to be on that frequency.
Yeah.
If you're not on, they might, if you're not on that frequency, it might go over your head. It's fine. You know what I mean? Rewind it, play it again. But
That's what they talk about. That's the language they use. That tap in. That's what they telling you. You gotta tap into that low frequency.
They gotta say it, look.
There we go.
Arm. Oh, yeah, I get it. Go ahead. I got mine right here. We in California tonight. Hey, look, man, we on the HTG podcast with Anything Go. We got my girl Dirty Diana in the building. We ain't kissing, we ain't fucking, we ain't doing nothing. We just having a good time, you did. We got SL Perion in the building. We got Killer KJ, K Killer. Cash out, nigga, send me your number. I cash out you from the HTG podcast. Plus, we deleted it and my baby mama's not here, so shout out to Bob Marley. Yeah, we on our shit. Hey, you feel me? Hey, bro, we got this mystery. You did. Hey, bro, we got this mystery box shit, bro. Cause like I want to shout out to Gorgeous and Red, Gorgeous and Olivia, Jennings. Y'all make sure y'all check out that OnlyFans. Hey, hit me up if you want to know about it. Okay, yo. On point. Listen, we got this mystery box with Killer KJ.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we taking the SB off of it. It's Killer KJ, K Killer mystery box segment right now. We about to get straight to it.
Okay, so being that your album is named Better Than the 90s, what we did was we took some 90s artists, right? We took a poll before the podcast started, and I'm gonna ask you 2 artists at a time. If you choose what the majority chose, then you're fine. If you choose what the majority did not choose, then you have to take a shot.
Let's go.
Hey, these meetings working.
Ain't lying. It's a lot of them. That's why you
Okay,
asked
so
me
the first one is Outkast or Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep.
Okay, so the majority chose Outkast.
Look,
Yo.
I swear
I
though,
knew that was gonna
your music sway both ways though.
Gotcha.
Like your music do sway both ways. But I was like, I don't know, he might be rocking with
I see
Outkast
what
though.
you mean. I see what you mean.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what I feel. You feel me? You gotta take a shot.
Shot on that one.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
right
Oh,
here.
okay.
I got right here.
Okay, cool.
I got you.
Whatever you do, you gotta take your shot.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Hey, I'm about to get you right. Go ahead, keep it
Okay, so the next one is
Top them off, look.
Right.
Tupac or Biggie.
Good question.
See, he no, dude.
He said,
You feel me?
He said, we only say the same thing, like it's tough.
Biggie.
Biggie.
Right.
The majority chose Tupac.
I respect that.
Even though I'm Britain,
I respect that.
Yeah, he called me I already see now.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
already see Lord, he got him a big.
Is he gonna pour his?
Yeah,
I'm on board.
Yeah. Yours on the trouble. Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, there you go.
You know, we just took a quick on. How to get right?
Yeah, you gotta get another one.
Okay, so the next one is Jodeci or Drew Hill.
Boy, I'm telling you right there, I don't even know the vibe. I just hear.
I know, right?
So we about to freestyle. I'm about to
Okay, so
bars.
the majority
dead.
chose
Good
Jodeci on that one.
Man, y'all should have said Drew Hill. Don't forget about my boy.
I got one.
Don't wait, we go to dugout. I'm gonna perform a Drew Hill song. What?
Every freaking night and every freaking day.
I'm gonna perform a Drew Hill.
Okay, so Blackstreet or 112.
Kind of hard.
112.
Yeah, I know that was easy.
Okay, majority chose 112.
Peaches and cream. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I was a little old school. I went Black Street.
Remember Black.
In Vogue or SWV.
Wow. I'm telling you.
Damn, that's tough.
SWV.
Okay, majority chose SWV.
Because you old as fuck.
I'm my aura right now.
I'm
I'm on a roll. I'm
Okay,
winning.
the next one is Jay-Z or Nas.
Jay-Z.
Oh,
Majority chose Jay-Z.
I chose Nas.
See?
He's my
Yeah,
boy.
I mean, we all.
The real GOAT, man.
Already know what's up.
Okay, so NWA or Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I love you.
Gotta be NWA.
Majority chose
Bone Thugs.
The only reason I ain't chose,
Take your shot.
the only reason I ain't chose NWA is because I knew you was gonna say the Impact. I knew you was gonna say the Impact.
Mm-hmm.
You was
It's
thinking
Say it like this.
Don't matter, just
Hey,
don't bite.
before we go on.
Swallow that.
Hey, before we go
Big
on.
boy.
Before we go on, I just want to say shout out to SL Perion. Hey, listen, but that thing, whatever you just lit up, boy, they ain't got some. Hey, that's that rapper. That's that rapper.
I said that's that cough. He said, what that is? I said that's that cough. What you
just
gonna do?
don't
You
worry
gonna
about it, you gonna go.
You gonna cough.
That thing
Don't hit
got
it too hard.
it got a flavor on it, bro.
Don't hit it too hard.
Killer.
The next one is Maxwell or Usher.
Twiddle my thumbs. Twiddle my thumbs. Can you repeat that question one more time, please?
Maxwell
Maxwell.
or
Okay.
Usher.
Okay. Give me a second, man. Whew. No, but give me that. Oh man, give me that Maxwell.
Majority chose Usher.
You know what? It's good.
I'm glad we got
8701
church
was a good album. That Usher, I love Usher. You know what I'm saying? Usher really, to me, he's real R&B. You know what I'm saying? Usher's real R&B. So one up to Usher.
Maxwell went out long enough to do that.
Maxwell on that
He
soul.
went out long enough.
Usher is more.
Usher's, yeah.
It's albums. Maxwell got a lot of
Usher
great.
is like
He got monumental sing. He got some monumental singles in here. What you got for me, Killer?
The next one is Janet Jackson or Mariah.
Mariah's on fire.
Majority pick.
Majority pick Janet.
Janet.
I get so horny. Can't wait
You are the one that lives in me, my dear.
Wow.
Janet had that video with that hat on with that motherfucking push-up raw nigga with the motherfucking bell bottom tights on. No, that was good too. But now I'm talking about with Black Street. Girl, got them titties looking amazing. I get so long. Nah, I get so horny. Huh? Nah, you good.
Okay, so the last one is.
Y'all horny. delete your statement. Killer, what we got?
The last one is the Isley Brothers or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh boy, goddamn boy. Say like that, we gonna chill on this one.
Right?
Isley Brothers.
Majority chose Isley Brothers.
No for the bank, guys.
Hey, did y'all watch that verse last night?
You're contagious.
I forgot about it.
First 10.
Okay.
I went to sleep.
I'm pretty sure it's Money Mental.
Nah, it was good, bro.
Ghostface Killer.
Raekwon.
Getting his
Raekwon.
teeth whitening his
Yeah.
hands done before it happened. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah. Shout out them boys, man. Oh, they did have the verses, man. Shout out to Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, man. Real
Hey,
talk, man. It's hard to have verses with them,
Tony.
man. It's like, to me, it's like, as a fan of them, it's like, how you versus,
It's a celebration, bro.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you just,
It ain't a verse, much.
Mm-mm,
It's
it ain't no
celebration
verses.
of music.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I
it.
think it is now.
yeah, that's all it is, man. Shout
And
out
Earth,
to
Wind, and Fire, and goddamn Isley Brothers gonna be jamming.
man, we gonna have a kickback. Ain't we?
Hey, we're gonna have us a
Should.
Well,
jam
then us a kickback. It's on a Sunday.
on the Sunday. Huh?
April 4th.
Yeah. Oh, what, HTG?
We gonna have a kickback.
Yeah, keep that. Yeah, coming soon to a theater near you. Hey, look,
Uh-oh.
I want to shout out my boy Cash Out for Cash Mines. Hey, what you got for me? You thought about something for me? Hey, 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 but listen, tell them about that active though.
Oh yeah, this is my boy. I mean, DeAndre Brodell,
Mm-hmm.
aka Cuddy Curdy, aka Lil Head, Cheryl, you feel me?
Act.
Check
Fresh.
him out.
This is
Yeah.
25.
Fresh.
I mean, it's my little homie trying to do something positive, support him, man. We are black people. I mean, help each other.
Bye, Black.
That's it, man.
You did. Bye. You feel me? We active athletics. You know what I'm saying? District 25, man. Shout out my boy. What name again?
DeAndre brought up.
DeAndre brought up.
Cuddy,
Cuddy,
aka
Cuddy.
Lil Head.
What's his IG? You got that?
That might be it.
We gonna find him. Hey, make sure y'all shout him out. Hey, bro, listen, shout out everybody in Greenville, South Carolina, everybody in South Carolina, North Carolina. You feel me? Shout out everybody doing their shit. You feel me? Yeah, I got my girl Dirty Diana. We ain't kissing me, fucking you did, but you know we was definitely wet over there. You did. Hey, Dirty Diana, do you want to get nasty there, or you just want to just talk reckless?
No, I'm good today.
You good?
I'm really good today. I am.
I got
I've
no
been a
rest
good girl today. I ain't getting shit today.
Well, I'm about to get messy. So, like, this my question real right now. You know what I'm saying? Real, I got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got going on. But let's, being in the industry, we have to market, promote, sell yourself to multiple people. And then it's the females. Tell me the pros and cons of trying to sell your music, your brand to a female without them thinking that you're trying to do something opposite of that.
Gotcha. Well, I feel like I already pretty much studied a lot of information on a female mind per se.
Bet.
You know what I
Boy,
mean?
powerful,
You know what I'm
right
saying?
here.
From a metaphysical level.
Powerful.
So I already know, you know, the female, but it's, you know, certain different types of females, you know what I mean? I can meet any woman and within like 5 minutes or so,
You know what's up?
my man.
As you asked him the question, the first thing went up with that left hand. I see it.
Hey,
It went right up.
Went right up. There
It
you
went right
go.
up. That left hand went up.
Hey, noticing it.
Hey, I noticed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see, that's what I'm saying. So, like, really, you can, like, read people within the conversation.
Yeah, usually, like if I'm passing out my flyer or whatnot, you know, within that moment, I know that I'm pretty much like a good, like a salesman, you know what I mean? Like I can, you know, pretty much a good salesman is you match their energy, you know what I mean? So you feel what they on. Some people might be at work. Some people might, you know, maybe about to go to the club. Some people, you know, you match their energy or their potential energy or whatever they're trying to do. The person's at work, you know, they might not, you know, they at work, you know what I mean? They getting a paycheck, but they might be in a down mood. So like, you know, like you don't want to come up so upbeat.
Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. You want to kind of come at it real low.
Smooth,
And,
just
right.
chill.
And then, but see, that's the science of if you want to elevate somebody's energy,
This boy right
you wanna
here got some
like, you know what I'm
shit.
saying, like you want to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like you want to match their energy. You know what I'm saying, you want to match their energy. So like you can't come at people higher than what they are. And see, with me, I make music, right? So like, I know, like if I make a track, I already know, like, yo, man, this shit gonna go over like 75% of the motherfuckers' heads.
You already know.
Or I know that it's not. You know, and then everybody gonna gravitate to it. It's like a sure win. You know what I mean? It's like a stock. Like you buy a stock, AMC stock, something that's about to go up crazy. You know, boom, boom, boom. You already know. Yeah, it's you already know. Now it's just the science of, you know, promotion, marketing, etc. But the thing about it is, you know, you have to match people's energy. You know what I mean? So once you match their energy, that's when you can like metaphysically speaking, carry them on your back, and then step by step you can come with me. So as far as musically, like in the game, like this is really like the secret on like how to really elevate the game is like you see where the game is at right now. You know what I mean? I'm matching the energy. Whatever the game is at, I'm not going to go above them niggas. I'm not going to just give them the alphabetical annihilation, you know what I mean? Just right off the top, you know what I mean? That's going way above niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and meet niggas where they at, you feel me? I'm going to go ahead, look though, I'm going to give you like the money bags and shit. I'm going to goddamn give you that shit. And because that's the stripper club anthem, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the strippers making money, you know what I mean? They make
Shout out to my strippers. Hey, shout out to the goddamn Twitch.
Strippers is metaphysical like a motherfucker. Because she know, look, I can use this shit, and I can goddamn get this motherfucking paper. You feel me? So,
On to the strippers.
On to the strippers. Like this? You like this?
Double salute.
Like this?
Hey, yo,
I guess. Hey, hold up.
Don't do it.
Hey, we about to get. Hey, listen, we about to get. Hey, no, we about to get to it in a minute.
No, I only go when he say go. You feel me? That's my man.
I gotta stop this. I gotta time.
No. Listen. No.
I mean, so whatever you say, boom.
So this is what I want to do right now. Hey, listen, bro. We're gonna get to it in a minute. But look, hey, listen, I want to go around the room. I got my co-host, my family, HTG podcast for Anything Go, SB Business Presents. She did. You already know it is. Bird Production in the motherfucking building. You did. The firm. Listen, we're going to roll around the room. Hey, you did. Because I deleted it. Listen, tell them where they can find y'all at. Bro, I'm going to come back to you. But before we get to that, I just want to say, bro.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming.
Look, set them up. You're
Hey, you did. I got the HTG podcast, Anything Goes, official shot glass. You did. Hey, what we got for you? Because I don't have anything for y'all. We got for you. You did. We got HTG podcast, Anything Goes, official t-shirt. You feel me? Hey, bro, shot glass. You did. Black on black. You feel me?
Black on black.
Black
You
excellence. You
did.
did.
Too far, you might not even know this.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good though.
Hey, I'm trusting they're gonna see you shining, bro, because you are, bro. Hey, you a king like my boy say.
Hey, man.
I be saying homie, big homie, bro. But hey, man, I appreciate you coming. We appreciate you coming. We appreciate you being here. Hey, drove from Charlotte, Taylor, South Carolina, 864 HTG podcast. When anything goes, you did. I got Killer KJ Cash Out. I deleted it. We got some more people. Dirty D. I don't know where she at, but at the same time, Killer, where they can find you at?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at _KAE_JAYY. That is 2 words.
You know, it's your boy Cash Out. You can find me on Facebook at Cash Out Keys. You can find me on Snapchat at Cash First Always. You can find me on Instagram at Cash Out _Keys74. You can find me on anything. I mean, Twitter, HTG Podcast / Cash Out 74.
Hey, my boy. Hey, we got I deleted the Silent Assassins. We got Socialite in the building. You did, bro. Can you tell them where they can find you, all your socials and all that good stuff?
Yeah. So you can find me at SL Perion Music, SL Perion Music. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, You know what I mean? Go on Spotify, man. Just type SL Perion S.L. You know what I'm saying? Perion. That's it, man.
Hey, y'all already know, man. Listen, y'all might as well go check out Gorgeous Red at Gorgeous Red. Just type in the GOUR and then it'll go to Gorgeous Red. They'll take you to her Instagram. She might got a Twitter. You did, but you can catch on www.htgpodcast.buzzsprout.com. You did. Hey, _I deleted _it HTG podcast repost page. You did. Make sure y'all follow that. Check into that. You feel me? HTG Podcast Instagram, SB High Star Instagram, SB High Star Facebook, SB Visions Facebook, SB Visions Snapchat, www.htgpodcast.buzzsprout.com. You get your audio, your visual, and all the social medias. You did. And I deleted it. We in 864 Greenville, South Carolina. Killer KJ, cash out. Dirty D, Dirty Diana O with a 0, with a O, _ all that. Find it. You did. TikTok going May right now. You did. Socialite. You feel me? Make sure you find it. I deleted it. 864 Greenville, South Carolina. Shout out to everybody we love. Everybody love us back. We in this motherfucker. You know what time it is, and we out. SL Perion.